Hi Leos, welcome back to my channel for the subscribers, and hello to the new visitors, and let's hope that you too will become subscribers. Now, let's get into your reading. Leos. You have the Death card in reverse. You have Page of Cups in reverse. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay? Now, what these are all telling me. I feel like these are saying that when it comes to love, maybe trying to figure out how you can spend time with each other. If you are in a relationship, you're trying to figure out how to spend time with each other because of careers and fast schedules. And I say that because you got the Two of Pentacles here, means like it's some juggling going on, and then you've got the Death card in here in reverse, means that there's some sort of change or some sort of discussions or some sort of new regimen needs to be put into place so that you can see some sort of results that will be beneficial. And the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like that's saying like it's some stagnant energy or some blockage and energy, which in this case would be good if you're trying to spend some more time at home. And like I said, if you have children, this will be represented by the child, the Page of Cups, maybe even a water sign child. Okay. Or it can be the Page of Cups can mean a message, or it can mean naiveness, it can mean a kinds of things. Alright, so yeah, I feel like trying to figure out how you can spend time with each other with careers and stuff clashing and schedules and other priorities. And if you have children, you're both trying to figure out how you can turn it down a bit for the child, and that's why I'm just turning it down for the child. So that they can get unconditional love and feel it as well. Single Leo, you need to alter the way in which you see them see you, or see themselves, or people see you. Because you're blocking at your chance at love. You almost have to put yourself out there on display or feel confident and stuff like that. And yes, you can play and dream, but stay grounded in reality. Maybe that's what this is symbolizing for those of you who are single. Because some of the messages are going to be different because there's different categories of Leos around. So I'm just trying to find different stories or different scenarios just from these set of cards, but with all different, from Leos for all different walks of life and experience. Eh? Two of almost sell yourself in a different way, and I feel like this Two of Pentacles is helping you do that, realizing like your different talents that you have to offer. And this is just a message for some of you, okay? And others of you may be involved with someone older than them, and this leave one or both of you guys feeling inadequate at times, or like feeling like it's uneasy. Maybe that's the case of the Knight in reverse and the Page in reverse. Maybe that means it's one of like an age difference, okay? And you have your heart set on someone who is unavailable or who is far-reaching, and that'd be another reason why the Knight of Wands is in reverse. Okay, I have a bunch of different scenarios that these cards can mean. What needs attention in your love life? You've got the Fool, the major arcana. You've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Fire of fire signs such as Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. They represent fire and action. The Cups, Queen of Cups is water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And the Nine of Wands again, that's fire energy as well. Okay, so all of these put together, I feel like it's saying again there will be another possibility of somebody being a little bit older than the other one. Okay, which would be the presence of this Queen of Cups and this Fool. Those of you who's in a relationship or infatuation with someone older or in a different wavelength, we need to put in the extra effort to understand each other, and that'd be the reason for this this Ace of Wands in reverse. Upright, it often speaks of clear communications. Everyone's on this fast action and movement and new ideas, clear communication, good spiritual connection. In reverse, it seems a little bit blocked or a little bit muddled or a little bit like, but it can be worked out if you just decide to talk to each other on a certain wavelength. Okay. Just put in an extra effort to understand one another and think before you speak. Listen, and put your defenses down. Don't be too defensive or too like stuck in your own and rigid in your own ways and own beliefs. Try to compromise for somebody else if you really do care about this person. Okay. And be more gentle and soft and sweet like the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups, water signs, is quite loving, quite nurturing, quite poetic, quite penetrating and deep and depth. And they're really, really interested in you and in tune with you because they're very intuitive. They often know what you're thinking. They know what you like. They know what makes you tick. And they're often just very sensual and pleasurable and just want to explore the deeper sides of love and life with you in all aspects. So just be a little bit more Leo. You're a Leo, so you're a fire sign. So you're a little bit more fire and you are passionate, stuff like that. But just maybe a little bit more tender type of love, like the Queen of Cups. Maybe that's what this presence here is telling you to adopt a little bit more. And also, others of you, these combinations can simply mean the combination of a mother and a child. Who often learn the fool can either mean a child or just someone who takes risks, jump into leaps of faith, and just wants to start new things and believes in believes in everything and has this optimistic attitude, and then starting new endeavors and stuff like that. Okay. Nine of Wands is often on the defense. It often means like I can hold my own and I've got it this far. Often like a firecracker burning that fire on all ends. Yeah, but maybe healing your love life right now. You have the Five of Wands, another fire energy. You have the High Priestess in reverse, which often speaks of High Priestess upright is a very, very knowledgeable woman, very intuitive. She knows the secrets of life, the secrets, rituals and stuff like that, and she often practices like occult or magic. Very knowledgeable, very intelligent, very unorthodox. Ten of Wands, really much burden, releasing so much stress. The Four of Wands, you got a lot of fire in your love life right now, so maybe a lot of passion and love going on. Or maybe that's what the aim is. And you got the Four. This is a card of celebration or weddings or just kind of love, happy couple, a stable couple. And you have the King of Pentacles, okay, which is often Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and they're stable, grounded, dependable, and loving. Now, I feel like what all these are saying together is that a little bit of friendly competition, the presence of the Five of Wands, because this is often mean friendly competition or inner conflict or bad competition, okay? But I feel like being that this is in the section of what's healing your love life or what's actually working for your love life, I feel like this is saying that some friendly competition or some good teamwork or something, some outside attention to your partner, this is speaking for the ones who are paired up, might cause you to realize what you've got and give the relationship that extra spruce. Things at home or in love feel stable. And I say that because you've got the Four of Wands here. This is a stable card. Alright? And you have tremendous support system backing you up. Again, the Four of Wands. And if your lover is not a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, which is this King of Pentacles, then he definitely exudes or she definitely has this energy surrounding her. Because this is even though it says King of Pentacles, it can be a queen because this is a general reading. It's non-gender. It's so the kings can be queens and so forth. Okay, very dependable, very reliable. He holds the fort down. Okay, they help make things easier for you and lighten that load so you don't start a fire. He or she helps. This is very dependable, very helpful, very attentive, very nurturing. Okay, so you don't start that fire, and that's why you have this Ten of Wands in reverse, lighting up that load, releasing all of them shackles, releasing all them bondages, like going up a high mountain hill with all of these wands trying to build something, but they got you. They're right there trying to split this in half with you, okay? So that they can take some and you can take some, or they'll take it all for you. So that's beautiful, whoever you got around you like that right now. Those of you in a relationship, a solid relationship. I'm trying to hold up at once. Nah. Or you be going to a wedding or a celebration. That could be another reason why the fourth card is here with your partner. Or someone, either you or your partner, be planning something in secret. Ooh. For their lover, okay? Surprise, surprise, Leo. Man. What Spirit is advising you not to do is to not start conversations where there doesn't need to be any. Okay, there's Seven of Wands. There's a beautiful card on its own sometimes, but it can be someone who is very argumentative, or very defensive, or very like how the highway is, or kind of can come across as a know-it-all sometimes. So don't do that. Oh no, we can't do that. All right. And then with it paired up with the World card, the World is a beautiful card, but with it paired up with the World card, I just feel like it's saying shit. I didn't talk about singles in it. Sorry. Before we get to what Spirit don't want you to do, I often try to talk about singles and people in relationships. I'm sorry. But the singles who are hooking up, are some of you hooking up with your, boss? Okay, I just got that feeling. Maybe this is what this High Priestess is in reverse. High Priestess often speaks of not listening to intuition, but all these other cards are beautiful. And then this is in the section of your reading that says of what's working for you in your love life. So it's a bit baffling. So yeah, is someone hooking up with their boys? Your intuition will be telling you to leave this person alone, but you not be listening. Or maybe you both have simply reached a casual sex agreement. I don't know. I don't even know why that just popped into it. That's why I was just eager to go back and say that. But okay, let's now go back to what Spirit advises you not to do. Okay, just don't cause challenges and complications where there are none. Pretty much, that's what this is saying. Not to do in your love life. Now, the oracle message you receive from the wisdom of the oracle deck. To be fair, the eight. Boom. Balance, justice. You need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law and cause and effect. The oracle's message: life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to begin again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all these states. You always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Now for your relationship message. Relationship messages: can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. I'm smiling because this is definitely a message for some of you Leos because it came through in the tarot reading. How beautiful is that? Now you've got mending as well from the wisdom of the oracle deck. And mending speaks of mending, God damn it. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate the unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Relationship message. I'm trying to talk fast, but slow so you can get the words. The relationship message means you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary. If you to move forward, separate, or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Okay, and then the romance angel says, this could be the one. already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, this is not going to be for all of you, but this is for most and majority of Leos that this reading is for anyway. It may not be for the whole world, but I definitely sense a stronger sense of commitment. Beautiful for you guys. I'm happy, okay? Now, moving along to your family sector. I feel like you guys are working hard to keep things in a loving rotation. Okay, because you got the Eight of Pentacles. Remember, this is the Earth card, and the Eight of Pentacles is hard work, diligence, moving forward, not caring, just wanting to just, get stuff done, working hard no matter what the task, whether it's for work, home life, whatever the case be. But in this sector, you've got it paired up in the family sector, and then you've got it paired up next to the Ace of Cups. So I feel like that can mean you're working diligently towards maybe even welcoming a new baby. The Ace of Cups is an overflowing cup of love and abundance. It's about new beginnings. So maybe you're even working on moving into a new home with this Ace of Cups, like, because this Aces is always new, overflowing, beginning, beautiful. Okay, and you have a lot of cups in this section. Okay. So I feel like you're just working towards a loving and affectionate state diligently, so that your family won't want for nothing. That's what the Eight of Pentacles potency energy is, honey. All right. So whether this is your birth family or the one that you was born on, the one you was born into, or this is the family that you have made for yourself. You be working on a new home. Okay. Definitely working on a new home, because you also have the you've got the Eight of Wands here, which is movement. That could be symbolizing a new home, and this is all in the same line with each other. And then you have the Knight of Wands. That could signify home as well. And you have a lot of fire and water in this spread. So definitely something to do with moving to a new home or welcoming a new birth. So working hard to get a possible home ready for a new baby. Sorry, get it out, bitch. This cup is so beautiful. Again, cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's nice. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. Okay, so where the focus lies with family this month, you've got the cups in reverse. This often means a happy card, happy omen, positive, happy home, happy life. You're working together in unity. Everyone's happy, joyous, celebration. It could even mean celebration at party, unity outside in the community. Then you have the Nine of Cups. You got all these cups. What's going on with water or leakage or something, or drunks? Something with water. And then the Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups is happy wish fulfillment. Whatever you was thinking for, or longing for, or it's coming to fruition, Leo. Don't fret. Just go with love. And then the Eight of Cups often it's about moving on or going to follow your dreams, or moving on into better times. Okay, now with all of these three put together, all of these cups, goddammit, you must be way out of your element, Leo. I don't know if it's either you or somebody else that be feeling emotional. I'm not sure, but you definitely got a lot of somebody's drawn to you, or you're drawn to yourself, or the house is drawn in, or something's drawn in, or some family members drawn in. Because remember, this doesn't have to be with your spouse. This could be with a family member that comes to visit you. Maybe some of you have like a celebration held at your house, and somebody at your house, one of your family members don't know how to act, and somebody's getting all drunk. And something, I don't know. There could be a million messages, okay? feel like maybe changing your focus, or your partner is you feel the need to change priorities. Okay, I just feel like you just feel the need to change priorities and changing your focus. I feel like that's what's the main thing here. You be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and maybe in your immediate family. I don't feel like I hit the nail on the coffin on that one. I'm sorry, because I don't know, but nothing else is coming through saying deal with it and allow me, deal with it and allow me. What's working in your favor this month, Leos, and what's actually helping your working life is the fact that you have the Two of Wands here. It often speaks of realizing you're capable of doing so much more, or realizing that a couple or a union is capable of doing so much more. The Seven of Wands is a tricky card, fam. I'm not gonna lie in it. It's tricky, bro. Because it can mean some sneaky business, or it can mean that you're just plotting strategically to reach a certain goal. Okay. I'm getting giddy now. It's time to stop doing readings for the day. I'm knackered. Then you have the Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups is often talks about socializing, communities, groups, and friendships, and parties, and happiness, and dancing and twirling. I hope I'm making you dizzy. Okay, I'm getting like a kid now. I'm tired of sitting in front of this damn computer. Restless like a damn kid. What's working in favor is that I think you are going to spend time working on your family, okay? Or your siblings, or your mother, if not a romantic partner. You may ditch the social scene for a while, and that would be the presence of this Three of Cups in reverse. Sorry, it was in reverse. Or because you realize what's needed to keep a good relationship afloat and a good rapport, both of you need to be put in an equal amount of effort, like for a relationship to have a good balance of give and take. You both are realizing this, or if this is not a romantic family member, this is just your mama, maybe your excuse me. Just make sure you're doing things in the right way. Just in case somebody is spying on you, just make sure that you're doing things the right way, okay? So that no one has nothing on you. This is what I think the presence of the Seven of Swords can mean here. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of sacrificing in love, okay? There's a lot of sacrificing in love. There's a lot of big transformation happening. This one of you have secretly found some information on the other. Because you have the presence of the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess, and it's all along in the same line. I don't want to say somebody's being sneaky or what, but is there? I don't know. But everything else seems so positive. And I don't want to bring light or shed light to like some sort of possible infidelity or some sort of possible, maybe even like a simple secret, like maybe even a good secret, like they're planning something for you, like something that you don't know, some romantic dinner or like something like that. That's what it could be as well. Okay, don't fret. I didn't read that. And also, why am I only on 7? Did I do the? And I'm just on the family. Okay, yeah. What Spirit does not want you to do this month? Spirit does not want you to neglect a pregnant partner if someone is pregnant. Okay, with this presence of the in here, or if you are pregnant, take care of your body and accept help if offered. Okay, or don't be too needy or greedy for someone. For someone's time, or don't neglect your loving side for more aggressive activities. Okay, don't be hastily. I feel like that's what Spirit's telling you. Or if there's an older family member that is that wants in needing love or something like that because they're feeling neglected. Because the Empress is often the beautiful card that speaks of like nurturing love, tender love and care, the birth of projects, the birth of a baby, the things of that sort, very sensual. It's known as a Taurus card, but in reverse, it's kind of the opposite of that. And then paired up with the swift moving Knight of Swords. That's what I feel like the messages were saying. Now, you received pregnancy from the magical messages of the fairies. And this says that the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. Now, when this card popped out, I was like, I saw Cindy reading something along the lines of pregnancy. So, I don't know, some of you, if you didn't know you was pregnant, congratulations. And if you did know, then, and when you pop out, then congratulations then. But if it doesn't necessarily mean the birth of a pregnancy, I'm just going to read what the other messages can be as well, okay? This card indicates that you or someone close to you is presently or will very soon be expecting a child. The fairies celebrate the birth of this precious new baby upon the earth, as this child is an angel of great joy and light and brings positive changes into your life. This card could also indicate the impending successful adoption of a child. The additional meanings for this card: a significant birthday is imminent, and the fairies are helping celebrate the day. Watch for the successful birth of a new project. A baby who is important in your life was recently born. This card can also relate to a pet's birthday or pregnancy, and you're healing from a painful experience related to pregnancy, or you are ready for a big change in your life. It can simply just mean you're just ready to just spend more time with family. You don't have to take it so literal, okay? And then from the Voyage, this is from Oracle de la Triad, and I was received inspiration from this from a tarot reader called Twice. I'm sure some of you who are familiar with tarot has heard of her before. If not, you should check her out. She's really good. And Voyage basically means, generally the card means the search for new love, new horizons, or new ground. On the card, we have symbols of the four winds, an island, and in the lower corner, which more or less represents new ground, new visions in a metaphorical or actual meaning. These cards are so beautiful. Love and relationships. The card represents the distance created between two people in a relationship that can be reduced by dialogue. And maybe some of you guys are separated by by work. The problems arise are not due to deceit or unbelief, but rather one is tired of each other. If you meet a new person, the person is more likely foreign, and you meet on a trip or abroad. He or she also work in tourism or in relationship travel. I feel like intuition is saying this card, because this doesn't have to be, you don't have to follow exactly what they say, okay? Even though this card says travel, you'd be just traveling and moving from your home into another location for some of you, or some of you be traveling. Okay, and then you received Nalis the Alchemist from the Fairy deck. She means inner transformation, irrevocable change. When Nalis turns up in your reading, get ready for things to happen inwardly and outwardly. Yes, I feel that for you. The stock becomes unstuck and the block begins to move. You have to run to keep up with the speed at which the situation around you is moving. You'll also be surprised by the direction things and you are taking. You find your plans, even your desires and dreams, changing as the transformative process takes place. Might not have been in your plans. It may not have been in your plans, but later on you will look back and say, wow, it wasn't what I expected, but it was just what I needed. When we have been through such an alchemical process, we can never go back to what we were before, which is probably just as well. Beautiful. I love doing that. And if I told you before that, you know again. Now, moving along, the messages for you guys when it comes to work. You received the Lovers. You received the Eight of Wands. And you received the Page of Pentacles. These are like beautiful cards for working life. Shoot, where you work? These cards are telling me altogether. The Lovers is the Lovers. The Eight of Wands is travel. I mean, yeah, it could be travel. It could be communication. It could be text messages, emails, love, fast pace. Everything's moving in a swift motion. It's either they're just like during dots was the thing. The Page of Pentacles would be like leaving the nest, setting up shop, starting a firm foundation, finances, and starting new endeavors, and ready to go forward with new projects and business plans and things of that nature. Okay. I feel like you guys are loving the work that you are doing. I feel like it's taking care of how you look in this line of work has you feeling elevated, and I say that because the Page of Pentacles can represent that. And literally moving in fast motion with lots of movement and projects and connections and emails, fruitful communications and endeavors. You may be juggling a lot, okay? Maybe having partnerships with people that you absolutely love or absolutely adore, and people that you just get along with and you really enjoy doing things with. And if this doesn't mean that you have gone into business with a partner, then it's like you found your soulmate in business. Like you found like a business partner who's pretty much like a soulmate, because like they're like heaven sent. You guys gel so well, and you're pretty much on the same smile. I'm sorry, I love that gel with your smile phrase. I'm sorry if you think it's corny or cheeky, but I like it. No. What else? Someone or something brings out the best in you. May even have some power in taming that voracious and ferocious lion in your place, Leo. A lot of movement, a lot of momentum, okay? A lot of physical kind of work. Maybe discipline needed for this job, but overall a lighthearted feeling, like even about your superiors. I just feel like you feel like you're just like, uh, lucky you. That's a beautiful job situation majority are in right now, okay? Bless you. And the unemployed, I feel like you just receive a lot of emails and phone calls about new job offers, which is the presence of that swift, those eight of wands moving across the meadows like that there. Alright? What needs focus in your work life? By the Knight of Cups, offer made, loving, offer. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Temperance card in reverse. Now, I feel like what these are saying, Temperance is reverse talks about unbalance, it talks about waiting, like haste. Don't move in haste, like do things in moderation. Okay, so I feel like the story that all these are telling, the story that is told from these is you are proud of your accomplishments and contributions, but don't scatter yourself too thin. Okay, and so you end up wasting your talents. Because upright, the Knight of Pentacles moves slow and steady and diligently and persistently and consistently towards their goals because they know they're going to get there in the end. This is 0% Earth energy, definitely Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. They are very grounded and in it to win it for the long haul. Okay, they don't really give up like that. But in reverse, very hard workers, very admirable work ethic within the Earth signs. Okay. So in reverse, I feel like saying don't spread yourself too thin, okay, and move too hastily, because it's gonna cause imbalance. Temperance always also means well balanced person up front. It can cause imbalance and recklessness. You need to stay grounded. Don't get too comfortable and forming a new alliance with someone because you got this presence. You got 2 nights, so you're maybe forming a new alliance, but don't get too comfortable, okay? Um, Make sure all tasks are distributed evenly and cautious if you are with any new proposals. And definitely look at the fine print first. Don't rush, okay? And what's working in your favor in your work life? This is a beautiful reading here. You got the Ten of Pentacles, support system, great support system. You got financial rewards. Done business successfully, so now you're reaping the awards and everything's coming in. Or it can mean like family support, or in this is the work sector, so not inheritance or anything. Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds for them to harvest later. Make investments. Queen of Swords, an air sign, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Now, story this that is told with these three. Great support system. You have help from someone that is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It can be a woman or man. Don't bother watch the Queen word because this is a gender neutral reading. And planting the necessary seeds to gain for financial investments. Pretty much, I just said it. I just shouldn't have explained the cards. So yeah, pretty much straightforward. And what spirit is advising you not to do this month? You got the Magician in reverse, and then you got the Four Swords in reverse. Magician upright can do anything. Bada bing, bada boom, abracadabra. That's what the Magician's about. But in reverse, it can mean a fraud, or it can mean that you just feel like you don't have all the necessary skills to do the task. So with that product, with the Four Swords, upright is often speaks of meditation, relaxation, peacefulness, and groundedness, and husa, kumbaya. In reverse, it is somebody's working. You are too lazy and not doing nothing. But judging from your reading, I don't really get that. I feel like this is saying that don't overwork, Leah. Put your feet up. Get that good man or woman to rub your feet for you. Or get one of your children to rub your feet for you. Don't work too hard, babes. So don't overcommit. I feel like it's story that's telling together. Okay? Don't make promises that you can't keep. Don't come across as a fraud or someone who simply can't get the job done. And work hard for the money. Don't get a job and then be, okay? Start slacking off. Or don't go and acting like you know everything, okay? Give other people some advice as well. I feel like maybe that's what somebody mentioned. Now, you received oracle messages for your work life. Everything is okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. Then you received regeneration from the oracle deck. Regeneration speaks of rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. And it's quite a beautiful look at lava down there, and there's a tree emerging from it. Ooh, I just love nature. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you have perceived as a failure or loss is now replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Prosperity message. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from the difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has resurfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is the time. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing wrath. Beautiful, beautiful. That is your reading, Leo. Thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to Broomstick Better. Bye, God. Peace.